Passing the mantle. In this video, we will discuss the shift from Elijah, God's fiery prophet, to Elisha, his young protege. These prophets give an interesting study in contrast. Elijah summoned fire to Mount Carmel, challenged the prophets of Baal, and prayed, bringing an end to a 3-year drought. Elisha was a more gentle-spirited individual. A comparable difference can be found between John the Baptist and the Lord Jesus. God employs various personalities in different ways and at specific times. God summons Elisha to begin his apprenticeship with Elijah in 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 19. When Elijah encountered Elisha, he was hard at work in his father's farm. Because the ministry is not for the lazy, God frequently calls individuals who are already occupied. 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 19, New King James Version. So he departed from there, and found Elisha the son of Shaphat, who was plowing with 12 yoke of oxen before him, and he was with the 12th. Then Elijah passed by him and threw his mantle on him. Elijah removed his cloak, akin to an overcoat or cape, and placed it on Elisha's shoulders as a symbol of God's calling you into service. Elisha abandoned his land and family to become a youthful disciple of the prophet Elijah. 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 21, New King James Version. So Elisha turned back from him and took a yoke of oxen and slaughtered them and boiled their flesh, using the oxen's equipment, and gave it to the people, and they ate. Then he arose and followed Elijah and became his servant. Elisha was called by God, yet he was mentored by Elijah, the older man. He ministered to and alongside Elijah. This is a lovely depiction of ministry, cooperation, and transition. 2 Kings chapter 3, verse 11, New King James Version. But Jehoshaphat said, "Is there no prophet of the Lord here, that we may inquire of the Lord by him?" So one of the servants of the king of Israel answered and said, "Elisha the son of Shaphat is here, who poured water on the hands of Elijah." 1. Remembering God's power. 2 Kings chapter 2, verses 1 through 8, New King James Version. And it came to pass, when the Lord was about to take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. Before being carried away to heaven, Elijah accompanied young Elisha to several specific locations that were reminders of God's strength, geographical tributes of God's faithfulness,